Okay, this is a tier list for 7.22 mid lane from a Diamond 5 player's perspective. I'm going to go through every champ, whatnot. Oriana, recent Oriana is an S+. Plus. Her ult gives her just great. She's kind of hard to play against. She really doesn't have any counters, that many counters. And if they are counters, they're kind of like soft counters. And her ult gives her huge playmaking potential. Um, Talia. Talia is really good. I really value these roaming champions in the mid lane because they can get your other lanes ahead and snowball the game really easy. Reliant Soul, basically the same reason he can I don't know what it is. He can snowball your lane real easy. Snowball other lanes real easily. TF, same reason you can snowball other lanes real easily. Galio, same reason. But Galio's more like Galio's pretty good because in team fights you can also give your ADC like 50% damage reduction, which is pretty fucking outrageous. Annie, I think Annie's really good. Her ult is atrocious. If Annie gets ahead, your whole team's dead. She's one shot. Her ult is just fucking atrocious to play against her. If you want a first kill in lane guaranteed, as long as you hit your ult, you go flash ignite Annie at level 6. You go in. If you don't die before level 6, you just flash R ignite QW. He's dead, or QE, whatever it is. Jace is really good against like squishy mid lane matchups. Um, and he's good if you need an AD, more AD in your team comp. Syndra, um, Syndra is basically you just damage somebody enough, then you just are and they're dead. Rise is better, as the game gets on, he gets better and better due to his mana scaling. He does have good playmaking potential. I would put him in S, but in solo queue, there's not as much communication to make playmaking things with his ult. Malzahar, as you saw in the World Finals, he's a really good champion. I don't know why SKT gave him Malzahar 3 games in a row. Um, you have good lockdown. You can basically turn the fight into a 4v5 with him real easy. Vladimir's good if he doesn't get ahead. If he gets ahead, you can instantly delete the backline. If you get ahead, if you don't get ahead, you can probably get him to like half health. Anivia is a really safe character to play due to her passive. She's actually pretty atrocious to play against. Her wall, her stun in the E is pretty atrocious to play against. She has good damage. Um, she's an all-around solid champion. I put Victor here. Victor is a good damage champion while still having peel and stun. Zir, I still think Azir is good. Um, even though they nerfed him in patch 7.21. But I do think Zir still has that playmaking with his ult, and he has good damage. Lissandra, you can instantly lock down the carry, make the fight a 4v5, really turns the fight in your favor. Cassiopeia, her grounded ability is really nice for team fights too. She has good damage. She's really obnoxious to play against, and her R gives her that playmaking potential. Lucian Mid. Lucian's Mid really good if you have an Ardent support who can proc it on you and the ADC at the same time. Kanan Mid. Kanan's really good for her stun zonias. You can basically make the fight 0v5 for the first like 2 seconds if you get a good ult. Karma, Karma's really good in the fact that she's got really good damage. I mean, her damage is pretty good, and she also can proc Ardent if need be. Uh, but Ardent not being as good now is why I wouldn't put her at S tier. Ardent's really not that great now unless you like know how to proc it. It's still a good ability. 30% attack damage, 30% attack speed is no joke. Echo Mid is really safe to play just due to his ult. You can go all in, take flash, ignite Echo, go all in, get the kill, ult, you're safe. Veigar support, lower MR, he's probably an S tier just due to the fact that lower MR games tend to last to 40 to 50 minutes. So, you're just going to get more obnoxious as the game goes on. Cassidy is a good matchup against like uh, mid AP matchups. Lux is pretty good. Her stun's really obnoxious. You stun somebody, it's basically a free kill with her ult. Karthus is basically a full damage support. I don't see many of them use the wall of pain or whatever it is. Uh, to its full effectiveness. You don't even have to win lane. Like if anybody gets low in the other lanes, you get a free kill. Akali, kind of like a snowball champ. Vel'Koz is really good at like defending and whatnot with his ult. Um, J4 mid, I've seen it like 4 times. It's pretty good for deleting the mid laner. It's really good against squishy mid laners. Cho'Gath mid. Cho'Gath's really good at. You could play Cho'Gath at any role but ADC, to be honest. You being able to be the biggest tank in the game, but also one shot a carry is obnoxious. Talon, kind of only good if you get ahead. Same thing with Diana. Diana does kind of have that playmaking with her W where it brings people into her. Zed, I think Zed's better than Talon in my opinion, especially with the buff Zed. I might put Zed at the A tier next patch. I just want to see how the rooms before impact him. He got a lot of buffs this patch. Fizz, Fizz is just really easy to counter with Zonias. You basically make it so Fizz can't all in you. And Fizz is only really good if you use snowballs early. Zillion mid, really safe pick. Your alt gives you basically, like you get an enhanced Nivea passive with your alt. Ari, Ari's not really in a good place or a bad place in my opinion. She's kind of neutral right now. She's gonna need some buffs to kind of bring her into the A plus tier. And people can really just counter your charm by staying behind minions. It's pretty easy. LeBlanc's obnoxious if she gets ahead. If she doesn't, she kind of just falls off in irrelevance. Katarina's basically a nuke. At lower MR, she's going to be more effective. At the higher you go, she's going to be less effective in my opinion. She's only really good if she snowballs. Gragas mid, I've seen 3 people play this. They go basically like AP Gragas and one-shot people. It's pretty fucking disgusting, but it's pretty easy to play against. You have to burn flash for the combo, and if you don't hit it, usually will play. Fiora is good for certain mid lane matchups. These are like her sustain and whatnot. She's pretty obnoxious to play against. Gangplank mid, late game, you're gonna just destroy the enemy team. You're a fucking atrocious champion. Gangplank didn't really get Gangplank got better buffs for top lane, so I'd play him top lane. Shaco mid, seen it a few times, basically inted. Would not play this. Same with Fiddlesticks mid, seen it, they inted. Kog'Maw mid's actually pretty good. I've seen it done really well. He just does so much damage. It's fucking outrageous. Sona mid can do a shit ton of damage. Has that playmaking potential with the ult. Corki mid's better in pro play. Just don't play it in solo queue. I don't think I've ever seen a Corki. I've seen Corki mid like 30 times too. I don't know if I've ever seen it win lane. I've seen it go neutral lane, but I don't think I've ever seen it win lane. Like it's that bad. But thanks for watching my mid tier list, guys. Thanks for watching.